Hello guys, and welcome to another Rome 2 online battle. In this one I will be playing as the Suebi, and my opponent has taken Sparta, I believe. And so this is an army build that I personally don't see much, if at all. It's a Suebi rush, using berserkers instead of what people normally use in rush type armies like elephants or chariots. Because berserkers actually have that same effect, the fear that crushes their morale, and Suebi aren't a faction that's used very much, and that is because they're incredibly weak since that update that made formation attack a toggleable feature, and also because they just don't have that much unit selection. Their infantry is not as good as the Oathsworn, this cavalry isn't as good as the Arverni elite cavalry, but they are still fun to play with, and these berserkers should be a lot of fun. So hopefully, figured Sparta was an alright opponent for the Suebi. Not great, but it'll do. I just didn't want to be using the Suebi against somebody like the Seleucids or Egypt, who had both elephants and chariots, because I don't really have a counter for that with the Suebi. Except maybe these Wodenaz spears would do something, but it would not be ideal. Anyway, let's start moving forward, and then we'll take a look at his build. And I'm not going to want to spread these guys out too much, because I believe berserkers are best when they're fairly dense. Alright, anyway, let's take a look at his build. He has got, quite a few skirmishers, but it's just these Periokoi peltasts, Tarentine cavalry on each flank, and a citizen cav on each flank. There's Royal Spartans, Royal Spartans, Royal Spartans, and Heroes of Sparta. I'm going to assume that means he's hiding something, because that doesn't really seem to add up. Citizen cav are like 500 each, Tarentine cav that's about 2,000 in total, about around 2,000 more in his skirmishers, no more than 4,000. Yeah, he's got about 3,000 worth of units just hiding, which is kind of scary because I'm assuming they're here.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
It's right there. So he's got Periokoi peltasts, citizen cav, Periokoi peltasts, and citizen cav. So I'm actually going to bring all 4 cav over this flank. Keep letting him chase me. Yeah, because I can't if I lose the cav fight, I'm in trouble, because he can just skirmish me down with peltasts. Fortunately, peltasts don't have that much ammunition, but it's, and I'm also going to want to pull these guys away because berserkers are very weak to missiles, but it's still something I definitely have to be aware of.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
You can see these guys who've had to go through the woods are going distinctly slower than these guys over here who have not had to go through the woods. So he's going to pull up his peltasts and look to engage, and I really can't blame him for that. That is exactly what he should be doing. But I will throw in my berserkers and seek to engage, and if he's smart, he will start kiting his units. Doesn't look like he's going to be doing that. So, let's keep pulling these berserkers over here. And let's do that.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
And yeah, he's just going to pretty much fold to this kind of an attack. This was an alright strategy, keeping his units over here, but he didn't, he's got a couple more. He didn't really manage them in the best way, in that he just kind of left them there and then allowed me to get the advantage on this flank. So yeah, if I were him, I would have... and of course this battle's not, like, over yet, but he's given me the pretty big edge. So I'm going to want to make sure I get out of this infantry fight with as many men as possible. Because it is possible that he could attempt to skirmish me down, although I'm going to win the cav fight, so I'm not as worried about that as I could be. I do want to get these berserkers to get going here, because that'll cause the fear effect that I need. Need to get the citizen cav down quickly, and let's just keep chasing these Tarantine cav. They run out of ammo very quickly. Yeah, throw the berserkers right in. And if he's not microing the periodically peltists, I believe the berserkers will eventually catch them. And yeah, now his infantry are going down. Because, yeah, skirmish mode doesn't really seem to be working in Rome Total War still, even after countless attempts at updates. So that's going to work in my advantage this fight. He is going to try to bring in a citizen cav with a back charge, but I still have berserkers who have not yet gone berserk, who would just love to fight that. So let's see how well this goes for him. Probably not very well. Those Spartans are holding, but what do you expect? Citizen cav are going to go down soon. I'll just keep chasing. See, this is actually a fairly good strategy, because, yeah, obviously it's always good to have your opponent surrounded. And yeah, now I've caught his Tarantine cav. We're going to have to turn and deal with that. Pull him back over here. Finish off this citizen cav. Finish off these peltists. And surprisingly, okay. Well, that didn't really go as I'd hoped. So, well played to my opponent there. But I don't think it's going to matter. I really don't. That being said, these peltists are going to be interesting to deal with. So take them out, get my gen over here, and apparently that effect didn't stretch that far. It's interesting. Just want to get these guys around the back, catch them, keep running through. I do not want to be caught out. Bring these guys back up. Yeah, if his gen catches my cavalry for any length of time, that will not go well. And thankfully I can now catch him in the back. That can catch that. These guys are coming. These guys are, yeah, I should have this battle pretty well. Hopefully. How many... These heroes of Sparta are definitely a very, very powerful unit, but now I'm getting the chain route. I've caught his peltists, and that should be game. So yeah, good game to my opponent. He actually did play that pretty well. The one thing I would not have done is this. He let me get the advantage in that group over there. And yeah, that probably is what cost him, but he played the middle very well. So yeah, let's just take a quick look at the stat screen. I'm interested to... Okay, so that Berserker really did well. And comparing them to my Swords Masters, they were pretty cost effective. surprised at just how trash these guys were. Yeah, these definitely were worth their amount, but these Royal Spartans, man. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and please like and subscribe for more. See you next time.